If you have a disc herniation, do not try to fix it by stretching your back or resting. The wrong stretches will only make your disc worse, and resting will only make your pain last longer. So what should you be doing? So glad you asked. I'd love to show you, because my name is Dr. Grant Elliott. We've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple exercises that, when performed in this exact order, can dramatically reduce your pain and help you avoid surgery. Now, if you have a disc herniation, most doctors are going to tell you that you need to rest, stop exercising, that these can't heal, and that you're going to have to live with it. Or the only thing that can fix this is cutting it out with a surgery. And that is dumb. That is so wrong. There's no evidence to support those things. And in fact, the evidence says the exact opposite, that if you do those things, then you will be in worse pain, you will go to surgery, and you will likely not find a solution. Now, real quick, how do you know if you have a disc herniation? Well, one way is, of course, just getting an MRI, but this is not helpful because MRIs can show disc herniations when they're not actually the problem and not actually the source of the pain. Because 50% of individuals alive have a disc bulge on an MRI, but no pain. So you never want to make your judgment solely off of an MRI. It's more based on your movement and your signs and symptoms. So what are some classic signs and symptoms that tell us if someone's dealing with a disc herniation? If you notice that your low back pain or radiating pain in the legs, such as sciatica, increases the longer you sit, if you bend forward to try to touch your toes, coughing and sneezing is a big one as well. Or if you've been sitting a long time, you go to stand up, takes you a few seconds to stand up straight. These are classic signs and symptoms of a disc herniation. So what's actually happening is that the discs that are in between the vertebra in your spine, the inner layer called the nucleus pulposus, is pushing or bulging through the outer layer called the annulus fibrosus, which is a tough outer ring. When this bulge is created, it can hit sensitive tissues, causing pain, or it can impact an exiting nerve root, which can then cause sciatica, traveling down into the glute, the thigh, the calf, the foot, or toes, creating a burning, electric shock, numbness and tingling, or just a dull, tight ache. Now, as you've noticed, a lot of the signs and symptoms are related to bending forward motion. This is called flexion intolerant, and it's the most common type of disc-related issue. So that is why common stretches that involve bending your back forward, you feel it's tight, you just need to pull yourself forward and stretch it out, commonly makes these issues worse. Because if we know that forward motions increases pressure on the disc, which pushes it further out, hitting these tissues or hitting the nerve, then that is not the direction you want to go, because that can just increase the bulge and increase your pain. Then of course, resting just deconditions you, makes you weaker, makes you more stiff, makes you afraid to move. And the next thing you know, you feel like every movement's gonna hurt you. Your nervous system is sensitive. It's the worst. Resting is not the right thing for disc issues. So what should you do? Here is a simple 3 exercise routine that, when performed in this order, can produce dramatic improvement. The first exercise is our low back isolated cat-cow. You're going to find a bench, a chair, a couch, it doesn't matter. Lean your upper body on it, resting your chest on your arms as to restrict your upper spine from moving. Now, with your upper body kind of pinned down, perform a cat-cow motion isolated just in the lower back by rocking the pelvis forward into extension and anterior tilt, and then backwards, posterior into flexion. Perform this back and forth. What this is doing is it's providing more mobility in and around the disc, as it's gently restoring motion and moving fluid through the joints and spine. This can help reduce inflammation around the disc as well, as it gets the fluids moving, and overall improve mobility and reduce stiffness, so that the next exercise is easier. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. The next exercise is our reverse lumbar extension. Using that same bench, chair, or couch, now bring the knees a few feet back and gently push your hips forward and down as to increase lumbar extension. Perform this while keeping your lower back and glutes totally relaxed, as this will just fight against you. And the goal is to get further and further over time improving lumbar extension and therefore reducing the disc bulge. Because if bending forward can increase the bulge, going backwards, doing the opposite, can do the opposite. It can reverse the stress and reverse the disc bulge. Perform this just to the point of pain, slowly increasing over time. And if you have sciatica, you will notice that your sciatica likely will get less and less and less as you do this movement. Now, we've improved mobility around it, got some motion back. Now we're reducing the disc bulge itself. So now let's stabilize around it to make the results last with our bear exercise. On all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Pick your knees a couple inches off the ground and hold for time. I promise you this is harder than it looks. This is a full body strengthening stability exercise, but specifically for your core and spine. Focus on engaging your core, keeping your abdomen big to increase the intra-abdominal pressure. And as you notice, you can hold this for a significant amount of time. You can progress the exercise by extending one leg at a time, holding for a few seconds, and then alternating each side, squeezing the glute and core. These simple exercises will help you reduce your pain fast, but there is still one thing that you will likely be missing. And this one thing will hold you back from finding complete relief as quickly as possible. Because this one thing has helped many of our clients achieve on average 37% reduction in their symptoms in a single session, and others complete elimination of their pain in as little as 15 days. And this one thing is our centralization process that tells us exactly what is causing your pain and the specific exercises you need to do to fully resolve it. So if you want to ensure you're doing the right things and dive deeper with me, then all you need to do is text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, and you can get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. Do it right now so you don't miss the opportunity to finally live the life that you deserve, get back to full activity, and avoid surgery. And after you text me, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and getting insights into my life and what I'm doing to maintain optimal low back health. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in the program real soon.